Do you ever feel like no one really gets you? Not in a dramatic way, not in an "I'm so misunderstood" teenager way, but in the way where you're sitting across from someone you love, someone who cares about you, and you're talking, you're explaining, and you can see in their eyes that they're trying, but they don't actually understand what this feels like, the heaviness that sits on your chest, not metaphorically, literally. The weight that makes getting out of bed feel like you're lifting someone else's body, not your own. The thoughts that keep looping, the same worry, the same fear, the same replay of that conversation from 3 weeks ago, the same spiraling about the future, about the past, about whether you're doing enough, being enough, surviving enough. Night and day, on repeat. It's real, and it's exhausting. And the worst part, you can't even explain it in a way that makes sense, because when someone asks, "What's wrong?" your mouth says, "Nothing, I'm just tired," because how do you explain that you're carrying a weight they can't see? How do you describe drowning when you're standing on dry land? So you smile, you laugh at the right moments, you show up to work, to dinner, to family gatherings. You keep going because that's what you do. That's what everyone does. But inside the pressure is building. Here's what nobody talks about. The exhaustion isn't just from the anxiety, the depression, the whatever you're dealing with. It's from the performance of fine, the performance of functioning, the performance of "I'm good, how are you?" When someone asks in passing, and you have exactly 2.5 seconds to lie before it gets awkward. You're not just managing your mental health, you're managing everyone else's comfort with your mental health. You're making sure your struggle doesn't inconvenience anyone, doesn't make anyone uncomfortable, doesn't become their problem. So you edit yourself. You smile a little brighter. You say "I'm fine" a little faster. You keep the real answer, the one about the panic attack in the Target bathroom yesterday, about the fact that you cried in your car for 20 minutes before coming inside, about how you've been awake since 4 a.m. because your brain won't stop catastrophizing. You keep that one to yourself. Because the few times you've tried to be honest, the few times you've said, "Actually, I'm really struggling," you got one of 3 responses. Have you tried exercising? You just need to think more positively. Yeah, I get stressed too. I just push through it. And that's when you learned. Most people don't want the real answer. They want the performance. They want you to be fine. So you learn to be fine, even when you're not. But here's what's happening while you're performing. The pressure is building. Every unexpressed feeling, every swallowed panic, every "I'm fine" that's actually "I'm drowning," it accumulates, it compounds, it sits in your chest like a weight you can't put down because you're too busy holding everything else together. And you're so tired, not sleepy tired, tired of pretending, tired of smiling through it, tired of being the only one who knows how hard you're working just to appear normal. The cruelest part of mental health struggles. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. You can have friends, family, a partner, people who love you, people who would help if they knew, but they don't know. Because how do you tell them? How do you say, "I need help," when you can't even articulate what's wrong? When it's not one thing, it's everything and nothing all at once. When the explanation would take an hour and even then wouldn't make sense. So you carry it alone. You scroll through Instagram at 2 a.m., looking at mental health memes that feel more like friends than actual people, because at least the memes get it. At least someone on the internet is describing exactly what your chest feels like. At least you're not the only one who spent 20 minutes in their car before going into the grocery store because the thought of navigating the aisles felt impossible today. You're not crazy. You're not broken. You're isolated in a struggle that feels unshareable. And the thing about carrying weight alone, it gets heavier. The longer you carry it without putting it down, without sharing the load, without letting someone help, even if they can't fix it, even if all they can do is acknowledge it's real, the heavier it becomes. You start to believe the performance. You start to think, maybe everyone else has it figured out, and I'm the only one barely holding it together. You start to think, maybe I am too much. Maybe my struggle is too big, too complicated, too exhausting for anyone to want to deal with. But that's the isolation talking. That's what happens when you've been performing so long you forgot what it feels like to be seen. I need you to stop for a second. Pause whatever you're doing. I know you're probably multitasking, half listening while scrolling or cleaning or trying to stay busy enough not to think. Stop. Take a deep breath. Actually do it. In through your nose. Hold it. Out through your mouth. Now tell me the truth. What's actually weighing on you right now? Not the thing you'd tell someone if they asked. The real thing. The thought that's been sitting in the back of your mind for days, weeks, maybe months. The one you've been trying to scroll past, distract yourself from, postpone dealing with. Is it the job you hate but feel stuck in? The relationship that doesn't feel right anymore but you're terrified to leave? The grief you never fully processed? The fear that you're wasting your life? The belief that you're failing at everything? The anger you've been swallowing because you're afraid of what happens if you let it out? The loneliness that follows you even when you're not alone? Whatever it is, it's there. You know it's there. And trying to ignore it isn't making it go away. It's just making it louder in the moments you can't distract yourself. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You can't scroll this away. You can't Netflix it away. You can't busy yourself out of this. At some point, you have to stop running and face what's been chasing you. Not because facing it will magically fix everything, but because ignoring it is what's actually killing you. I'm going to ask you to do something that's going to feel unnecessary, uncomfortable, maybe even stupid. Do it anyway. Get a piece of paper, not your phone's notes app. Actual paper. Or if you don't have paper, open a blank document on your laptop. Something that feels more permanent than a thought you can dismiss. Write down everything that's overwhelming you right now. Everything. Don't filter, don't organize, don't make it make sense. Just brain dump every single thing that's taking up space in your head. Work stress, relationship worry, money anxiety, family tension, health fear. That thing you said 3 days ago that you keep replaying. The decision you need to make, the person you need to talk to, the conversation you're avoiding, the feeling you can't name. All of it. Write until there's nothing left to write. Until you've emptied your brain onto the page. Then, and this is the important part, circle one thing. Just one. The thing that, if you're being completely honest, hits the hardest. The thing that when you read the list, makes your chest tighten a little more than the rest. That's your starting point. Not all of it. Not everything at once. Just that one thing. Now spend 20 minutes, just 20, facing it head on, not solving it, not fixing it, just acknowledging it, sitting with it, writing about it, thinking about it without immediately distracting yourself from it. What is it really about? Why does it weigh so heavy? What are you actually afraid of? What would change if you dealt with it? What's the first tiny step toward addressing it? 20 minutes. That's it. You don't have to solve your entire life. You just have to stop running from one piece of it long enough to see it clearly. Here's what I need you to understand. Being honest with yourself isn't weakness. It's the hardest thing you can do. It's so much easier to keep performing, to keep pretending, to keep scrolling, numbing, distracting, avoiding. That takes zero courage. Everyone does that. You know what takes courage? Stopping. Looking at your life without the filter. Admitting, this isn't working, or I'm not okay, or I need help, or something has to change. That's not giving up. That's waking up. You've been strong in the wrong direction. You've been using all your strength to hold everything together, to keep going, to appear fine, and that takes immense strength. I'm not dismissing that, but imagine what would happen if you used that strength differently, if instead of using it to hold up the performance, you used it to be honest, to ask for help, to face what you've been avoiding, to make the change you've been putting off. Small steps create big changes, not because small steps are magic, but because small steps are actually doable. And doing something, anything, breaks the paralysis. It shifts you from drowning to swimming. Even if it's just one stroke, even if the shore is still far away, you're moving toward it instead of going under. You're not broken, you're overwhelmed. And there's a difference. Broken means unfixable. Overwhelmed means too much at once. And the solution to too much at once isn't to handle all of it. It's to handle one thing, then another, then another. You can do this. Not all of it, not right now. But this one thing, the thing you circled, you can face that for 20 minutes. Today, there are thousands of people watching this right now who feel exactly what you feel, who are carrying the same invisible weight, who are performing the same "I'm fine" while drowning inside, who thought they were the only ones struggling this hard. You're not alone in this. You never were. You've just been isolated by the belief that your struggle is uniquely unshareable. So let's break that. Right now. Comment the thought that weighs heaviest on you right now. Not the pretty version, not the one you'd tell your mom or your co-worker, the real one, the one that's sitting in your chest making it hard to breathe. It can be one sentence, one word, whatever you can get out. Because someone reading the comments, maybe the person right after you, is going to see it and think, "Oh my God, me too." And suddenly, you're both a little less alone. Your experience matters. Your struggle is valid. And sharing it, even just typing it into a comment section, could be the thing that saves someone else from feeling like they're the only one. You've been carrying this alone long enough. Put it down, even just for 20 minutes. Start there.